prompts. Okay, so part 2, Anthony. What else? How did you set the sound up for this track?
What do you mean?
So when we press play, we'll hear a sound. How did you set that sound up? I assume we did a sound. I don't know. Okay, and then so if you were in this track number 1 and you wanted to change the sound, where would you change it?
You'd go to there, and then you'd type in whatever you want to change it to there. Then you'd have a selection.
Okay, and then you just.
Then you'd click it.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. How did you do the second part then? The second track?
The same, really.
So it was all done through the drum editor?
No, that was using the keyboard.
Okay, so you played that in?
Yeah.
Do you play it into the beat? Like in time with the beat sort of thing? Or as best you could?
It's like one of them ones, the note just extends the longer you go down.
Oh, okay, so it's like
so
an...
I just kept hold of it and wobbled it a bit.
Okay, an ambient kind of sort of sound. Okay, so basically that's your entire track. Is there anything else you did with this? Did you do any EQ effects or panning?
Put a bit of reverb on.
Okay, so how did you get there again? I missed that then. I was just looked away for a second.
Click the E.
Yeah, okay, excellent.
You click that one, and it comes up.
Okay.
Then you decide how much you want, how much sound you want to go in.
Yeah.
And how much you want to come on.
Okay, so you then added that. Have you added any EQ on this at all yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay, do you know how to do that if you were going to?
Yeah.
Can you just show us roughly if you were...
Well, you'd go to it and then that.
Okay, so you could just click.
Obviously move it about to make it sound better. Like.
Okay, can I just ask you, leave that on a second? Just that back on. What would that be doing where it comes down below that centre line? What's that doing to the sound?
Just to take a bit of middle off.
Okay.
Or is it treble?
So you're saying taking it off, yeah? Yeah?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And therefore what would that be doing if that...
It increases a bit. Well, down there it's a bit at the base, I think.
Okay, excellent, yeah, no, that's good, yeah, perfect, okay. If I just give you a few little prompts, if I can get you into the key editor, just to sort of show some evidence. So this track's unfinished and it's unmixed at this point. But if I can just, not the drum editor, to get into the key editor. Okay. How would you change the velocity of some of the notes?
You'd go down to there and you can pencil it in later.
Okay, brilliant. Can you actually just find your notes, because I can't see them on screen? Can you just go to the point where they are? Think about where they live on the keyboard and where they might be. Okay, so right, okay. Just let's say we're going to use this editor, and this is just so I can get some info off you from what I've got here. How would you, if you wanted to put a note in there without using the keyboard, because you've shown you can use the keyboard, how would you put a note in there without using the keyboard?
You select the pencil and then you do that.
Okay.
You can change how long it goes on for.
Okay, so you can change the duration. How would you change that? Once you put that in, imagine it was the wrong, imagine it should have been an E. How would you make that an E?
You just like drag it about.
You'd move it about until you've got it to the right, okay. So you know how to change the duration, you know how to change its position. What would you, just remind me again, if you were going to put it in, and I said don't put it quite on the 13 bar line, just put it slightly ahead of the 13 bar.
You take the snap.
Okay, brilliant, okay. Do you know, don't close this editor, but do you know how to import MIDI if I give you a MIDI file? Remember we went on the internet, we downloaded a piece of...
So, yeah.
Okay, just see if you can tell me how you do that, or show me how you do that.
You go into like file and then...
Okay, excellent, yeah. Okay, take a note that you've got on your timeline there, just any block.
Yeah.
How would you copy and paste that?
Is it Control and C?
Okay, well just show me then. Imagine I say to you, I want you to copy it and then put it.
Control and C and then Control and D.
Okay, so Control and C and then Control and V. Do you know how you would copy that totally with just the mouse? So that was good. That was using the QWERTY keyboard. So select that note again. Okay, and if you had to copy it with the mouse, you're not too sure, or?
No, I've just liked the shortcut.
Okay, so you're using the keyboard shortcuts. If I just say, don't click on them. Out of all those words, which one? Don't click on the note. Which one is the one you'd associate with editing that note, like in a way of copying it? Okay, so just go there, and there's your answer for a bit more. If you wanted to do it with just the mouse, yeah. So you just click Control, and then you'd click paste. Okay. If I can get you to go back to project window. Okay, imagine I was going to get you you're going to add an audio sample to this project. How would you do that? Remember, we did it probably quite early on in the course, but you might remember.
You'd import the sound in.
Okay, so just show me what you'd do.
Imagine you're importing an audio file.
Okay, excellent. Imagine you wanted to use Cubase comes with loads of its own samples. Imagine you wanted to use some of them. How would you get them in? How would you audition them first to hear that they're right? And do you remember what we did? Okay, okay, don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Do you know how to bring up the mixer?
I think I used it. Nope.
Even if you, I mean, you can just any way. If I said get to the mixer, do you know how to do that?
Oh yes. Is that it?
Just no. I'm going to say no. Just yeah. Okay. Just go back to where you were, and obviously you can familiarise yourself with the shortcut to the mixer. Yeah. Okay. So basically, you look like you've altered the levels.
Yeah, I brought the second track down a bit, so it's not dead loud.
Yeah,
so
it's
just in the background.
There's a better blend, a better mix, like of the sounds. How did you do that? Just where did you do it there in the mixer?
Well, when I was adding reverb on, I done it with the fader on there.
Oh, okay. Just show us where that is again. Okay, brilliant, excellent. Okay, that's really good. I think besides, oh yeah, one last thing. Imagine I want you to play that in a loop, like constantly playing. How would you set a loop up on this?
You can either drag it to there and then click that, or you can type it in there.
Okay, brilliant.
And
yeah.
I think there was another one.
There's a shortcut one where you select the block and press a button on the keyboard. Can you remember that one?
Yeah.
Don't worry. I mean, you've got to.
It's
It's just P.
Oh.
It's yeah. See that? You could see that just jumped then, couldn't you? It's really handy, quick one. Okay, so you've showed some evidence of using software instruments. I think you've completed everything. One last thing I'll just ask you: when you do a mix down, do you know how to mix it down and like imagine I want to take this away and listen to it on an iPod.
There's a file. There's an export and then audio mix down.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay. So that's what you should be doing at the end of this session today.
Two shots.
Yeah. Okay. I will give you that. Great.